Okay, right down there is the north end of the South Campus Rail Trail along Chucky Mullins Drive. And here's the first of the trails that goes into the forest here to be the network of mountain biking and hiking trails on the South Campus side of Oxford, Mississippi. The rail trail continues down that way towards the south, but we're going to head into this trail and hike a bit. This is the worst of the trails. This is just one that follows the power line here through the open sun up and down the hills. And right beyond, past that other pole, you get down another hill and then up to the rail trail there. This trail intersects with another one at the top of that next hill there, but there's a trail just through the edge of the forest over on that side, and there's one literally right here on this side. This side here, and if you go straight through there, there's the other side of this one, which is also, most of these are all loops of some sort. So there are a lot of trails for small areas here. This is one of the many intersections on this trail. We came up that direction from power line area, but the other side of the trail goes that way to the pond that's towards the west there. That trail goes down towards the pond towards the east. This trail goes straight up north, and then this trail here is the one that was following us along the way here. That one continues and connects over that way and goes down the hill on the other side there. So there's a lot of trails. None of them are really marked at all, although this is pretty easy to figure out where you're at here. Other places aren't that easy, so it's tough when all the maps are not consistent with each other and not accurate. This trail continues across the dam there, and then it loops around along the north side of this area for several miles, and then eventually goes back to where we were just at. But we're gonna go this way, which is the other half of the loop that was at the top of the hill there. And this is one of the ponds. This is the eastern of the ponds. This trail is much more characteristic of what most trails out here are like. Sure, or easy grades, winding through the forest, built for mountain bikes mostly. This is another illustration of how trails are so close together. This is the side we're going on, and then right there is the bridge for the other side of the trail, which goes up the hill there, and then right through there is the power line clearing where the other trail is, and then there's another one just through the forest on the other side. There isn't really much to see on these trails. There's those two larger ponds and a few smaller ones. There's some ephemeral streams, but it's mostly just forest. There's also a grave site towards the southwestern side of this area. There's the Buckner's Trestle historic site along the rail trail, but not much else. And as we're heading back down this hill here, we're gonna be near the upstream end of this pond again. Came back down the hill from that direction on the trail, and then here we are. This is the lake, or the pond again, and then we're gonna follow this stream here for a little bit. And actually, right over there on the other side of the stream is that other side of the trail that I was talking about before that loops around towards the north end. These aren't really connected to each other here, but you can get across there at one point, which is right up here where this large tree is down across the stream. So if you just walk across that tree, and then you're on the other side of the stream there. Yeah, this is the other side of the stream. Trail goes down that way and then back up that way. And then here's the pond, the tree across the stream. It's a pretty large tree, so it's easy to get across as long as it's not wet, because then it'd be really slippery. Yeah, and then we're going to continue back on this trail here. So as we continue on the trail here, this is just an example of what can be really confusing about this. Is there's another side trail that goes up here, but this is just a connector trail to get to this section of the trail here, because, you know, it loops back around on itself a bunch of times. It just goes down there and comes back right down this way, and then it goes that way and comes back around right up on the side of this hill. So we'll go back down the proper way. As the trail continues up here, we get another example of a trail that's cutting across multiple sections of it here. Goes up to another section up on that hill. But really, this trail just comes right down here and loops back around. That direction goes down to the pond, which is where we just came from, and then there's another side of the trail right through here, the other side of the loop. Then our side goes across this bridge. And then over here, again, you can see this, what looks like the trail going straight up the hill there, but it's supposed to go this way. After coming up the hill, we're back up here by the rail trail. You can go back down that way, which connects to the other side of the trail, or back up north here towards the northern end of the rail trail. As we head back on this last section of the trail towards the rail trail and the trailhead.